Last Thursday, Twitter reporting better than expected earnings. Shares up around 20% since they reported earnings. Now, I use Twitter. I like the service, but I've kind of written off the business. Should I give it a second look?
A second look, I'm gonna get back to that, I guess, in a minute. I'm not terribly convicted one way or the other there. I mean, it's funny to see that what has been held against the business for so long has now become more or less a passing concern. And what I mean by that is the monthly user growth, right? I mean, that was for the longest time. The question was, how big can they grow that user base? You need to grow that user base as big as you can so you can monetize it. I think we've hit the point as investors. You need to look at this and say, okay, Twitter's basically maxed out its user base. It's not going to get much bigger than it already is. It's somewhere around 326 million monthly active users. And that was 335 million just a year ago. So from 335 to 326, and that's going to go lower this coming quarter as well. They've already guided. The market buying the stock was a little bit odd, but I think it makes some sense because what we're seeing now is at least they've proven there is a business there. And to put some numbers around that, if you look at the trailing 12 months, Twitter actually has an E to go in the price to earnings ratio. The PE ratio is not very helpful if there's no E.
The E has arrived.
The longest time there was no E. But over the trailing 12 months, they've recorded 47 cents in earnings per share. Real GAAP profitability there. And so that makes a difference. I'm not sitting here telling the stock is dirt cheap, but at least we know there's a business there. And I think that's where investors can start to say, okay, maybe there's a way to leverage this platform. They're doing some good things on the video side. Advertisers are saying good things. They're realizing some return there. And I think it's proven itself to be pretty resilient as a platform for the purpose that it serves. I think there's a lot of trouble that still comes with a lot of these social networks. I mean, I think we're seeing a lot of the downside of this so-called connected world. But it's good to see them changing the discussion a little bit for sure.
Emily, what do you think of Twitter?
Since I'm not a Twitter shareholder and I'm not a Twitter user, I would just say to the extent that it plays into my life, Twitter could have posted earnings of $100 per share, and it probably wouldn't have changed the needle for me at all. Social networking sites are, in my opinion, very fatty. So it's hard.
F-A-D-D,
yes,
right?
F-A-D-D-Y.
Okay, got it.
Very fatty. And to me, it's hard to predict where a market goes in that direction, monetizing what I consider to be a relative fad.